guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing a story time. So this fight is like kind of stupid, but I'm just gonna do a story time because this is a memory that I'll never forget. It's always so funny to like think about it and stuff, so I was like, why not share it with you guys? So this is gonna be a story time of my first fight. This first fight was stupid and all that, but it was my first fight, so I'm just gonna tell you guys a story. Alright guys, so this was my freshman year. My freshman year, I was in cheer. We were at a game. Before our games, we usually go outside and practice our dances and cheers that we're gonna do for that certain game. So we were outside doing that. The coaches were nowhere to be found. The coaches never showed up until the actual game, or until the game was almost practically over. Like, they were always really late. They were always doing their own thing. They didn't really care. So it's a bunch of teenage girls outside doing whatever we wanted. So we were practicing the cheers and whatever. And then there was a girl that was in front of me. We're gonna name her Angel. So Angel, her ass was out like completely. Like, since we're cheerleaders, obviously the skirts, they do go up most of the time and our ass shows, but her ass was showing like to the max, and there was like girls around me that were making fun of her, and also I was like, yeah, she needs to put her skirt down. So me and her weren't that close, but I feel like we all the cheerleaders had like a bond that like no matter what you did, it wouldn't be weird or whatever. So I kind of thought that's how me and her were. So her whole butt was like out, so I went up to her and I pulled her skirt down a little bit. Like, I didn't like pants her, like I literally just like put her skirt down enough for her so her butt wouldn't be showing. I'm assuming she thought I was gonna pants her or whatever, even though I didn't even do it that harsh or whatever. So she turned around really quick and she pushed me. Like, she pushed me really hard, and I was like, hold the fuck up. Like, do not touch me. Do not touch me. If you know me, like, you know I don't fuck around. Like, if you touch me, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, do not push me. Do not, like, what the hell? So, yeah, I don't let myself. Anyways, I don't know if she thought, like, I wasn't gonna do anything, but she pushed me, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And then I, like, pushed her back, and then I don't know if you guys have been in fights or whatever, but when you're in a fight, you don't really remember what happened. So I know I was like, we were punching each other back and forth. In the middle of the fight, she started bawling her eyes out, and then she just walked away. And I was like, what the hell? If you're gonna start a fight, like, finish it. And she just started bawling her eyes out, like hysterically crying, and like, just like acting like it was all my fault. So she walked away. Half of the cheerleaders went with her to the restroom because she started crying and she left, and half the cheerleaders were on my side. So, and it was funny because half the bitches that I thought were my friends were on her side, and I'm like, you guys are fake as hell. But anyways, they were on her side, and then obviously mine were on my side, but the people that were on my side, I'm like, you guys are real ones, because what the hell. So whatever, that was that. And keep in mind, we were practicing an hour before our game. We still had a game to go to. So that happened. The whole time before the game, she was in the restroom bawling her eyes out, and we were outside still practicing. So time came where the coaches were here. We had already start the game, so we all went inside and started cheering. The whole time that we were cheering, she was like making faces. She was like kind of crying the whole time. Like, she wanted the coaches to know that something was wrong with her. So just the whole game, like, she was just like cheering, but like bawling her eyes out while cheering. And it was just horrible. Whatever, I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, let's go, whatever the fuck I was saying. Like, I was like, fine. It wasn't that serious. So the game was over. I started walking away, but I turned around because my friend's like, why is she still staying there? The game was over. Everybody was already leaving. She was staying there. The coaches were there. She was like staying there on purpose. And I'm like telling my friend, I was like, she's gonna freaking tell the coach, isn't she? Like, why is she still there? Like, and she's probably gonna make up a different story, like, or whatever the case is. And I was just like stressing out, like, what the hell, I don't know what to do, like I was hardcore stressing out. So I ended up going home. I don't really know what happened after that. All I know is she stayed there and she was talking to the coaches. So in my head, I'm just thinking, like, is she telling them the right story? Is she making stuff up? Like, I have no idea. Like, am I gonna get kicked? Am I gonna get kicked off the team? Like, am I gonna get in trouble? Like, I have no idea at this point. My mind's just running and running and running and running. So after that game, we didn't have a practice until like a week and a half after. And that whole week and a half, I was literally just stressing. I was like, the next practice, like, if they tell me something, then for sure, like, I'm gonna get kicked off. Like, there's no, I don't know. Like, I was just hardcore stressing because I love cheer. So the next practice came and we were practicing, and I was like telling my friends, I was like, they haven't told me anything yet. Like, I think it's gonna be good. And then next thing you know, she's like, Jasmine, can you please come over here? And I was like, that's it, I'm fucked. Like, I'm gonna get kicked off. Like, what? There's no, what else is gonna happen? So she calls me and she's like, so that day of the game, Angel came up to me and told me the story, and she said that you pantsed her, and that after that you guys started fighting, and that you hit her first, and that this and that, just making it sound horrible, which I did not pants her. And then second of all, I guess I hit her first, but she put her hands on me first, so obviously I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to just let her push me around and me just not do anything about it, you know? So I told her, I was like, she pushed me first, like, and I was obviously protecting myself, like, I'm not going to let her just push me around. I'll send that to the coach. And the coach is like, I don't know, I was not there, and I can't tell you whose story is right or wrong, but no matter what, you guys are both in the wrong for fighting in a cheer uniform, because we're representing our school and representing her as a coach. And she's like, that makes me look so bad. She's like, I've been a coach for, I don't know how many years, she said. I think it was like 12 or 13, I don't know, I don't really know. She's like, I've been a coach for this many years, and I have never ever had girls fight on my team. And I was just like, I was like, it wasn't really a fight. I was like, it's not that serious. Like, I was literally trying to, like, obviously help myself in the situation. And then she's like, I'm sorry to tell you, Jasmine, but you're getting kicked off of the team. She's like, you're no longer a cheerleader. And I was just like bawling my eyes out, because cheer that year helped me out with so many problems. Like, my grandma passed away that year, and just cheer just helped me out so much. And for it just to be taken away like that, I was bawling, because I was like, how I coped with things, like, you know? And I was like, no, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I was just like bawling my eyes out, like, because I was sad. Like, that was like my happiness. And she's like, you could try out for cheer a different year, but this year, like, you just can't, like, it's over with. And I was just like, and she's like, we won't hold it against you. You could try out next year, and if you make the team, we won't hold this, what you did, against you. You could still, like, be a cheerleader. And I was just like, no. Like, I feel like that was that. I walked away and I just started crying my eyes out. I was just having a hard time that day. And I was really thinking, like, I'm not gonna try out next year for what? Like, even if I try out and I do make the team, for whatever the case is, like, she's always gonna know that I got into a fight, and she's always gonna I feel like she's always gonna hold that against me. She's saying that she's not, but the way that she was talking to me, she sounded like really pissed that that was going on. And I was just thinking to myself, like, is that girl still on the team, or what the hell? Like, what's going on? Obviously, my friends were still on the cheer team, so they knew or not, and she got kicked off too. So she wanted to go tell the coach what happened, thinking that it was gonna save her for some reason, and she got kicked off the team as well. So, moral of the story, don't be a snitch. Just don't be a snitch. If she didn't tell the coach, we would have been fine. Like, we've been okay, everything would be Gucci, I would have still been cheering or whatever, like, we would have been okay. But she wanted to be a snitch because I don't know what she thought she was gonna get out of it. Like, I was only the one that was gonna get kicked off, or I don't know, to make me just, I don't know, revenge, I guess. Bitch, no, you got kicked off too, and now you're sad as fuck because you got kicked off. So I obviously got over the fact that I got kicked off the team. It was like kind of embarrassing because everybody, like, knew that's why I got kicked off and all, and then her as well. And after that happened, I would always see her around school, and she would always like dodge me and be like so scared. And I'm like, why are you scared? Like, for what? Like, it's not that I hate her, I don't hate her, but it's like, dude, like, I don't know, I just disliked her. It's just annoying. Like, why would you go and tell the coach and now look at you, you're miserable because you can't be in cheer? So that's my story time of my first fight. And yeah, it was more sad for me because I got kicked off of something that I really loved. I obviously didn't give a fuck about the fight, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of my first fight. It's just stupid and it's funny and sad, and it's just like a bunch of emotions for me because it's like it was a lot at once. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I'll see you guys in my next video.